By the time it kind of came to like actually go to Morocco, I think it didn't even feel like I didn't really know what to expect. You know, they can prepare you, like they can try to prepare you in all of the ways, but like until you actually step foot here, it's all just like these abstract concepts that, you know, you don't know how they quite fit in. And so like the night before I was like, well, I leave for Morocco tomorrow. If something were to happen that would make me not able to go, that would kind of be okay. And my mom's like, Peyton, you don't mean that. Like, it's gonna be so fun.
And I've never been outside the country before this, so this was just such an exciting experience for me. And just coming here and just like getting off the plane, I was just like, whoa, like this is crazy.
Morocco just changed me, and I knew that I wanted to share that.
I love like waking up every day and getting ready, eating breakfast with my family, and then like walking around. I have my fruit guy, I have my coffee guy, and just like walking around the Medina. It has been so much fun. And then like going surfing, and like everything's like so close to me. And then there's like this garden. Like it's just so fun to have like it's so different from like where I grew up. Like there's just so many places that you can just like walk to and like meet up with people, and everyone is just like so friendly here.
Yeah, they welcomed me. It was very easy actually. There's a thing, it's called a game of skate. It's like horse and basketball. Like you go back and forth. Like one person does a trick, then the other person has to land it. If they don't land it, it's SKATE. Once you get E, you lose. So I just at first just played a lot of games of skate, and just that's like sort of the first thing I do when I met most of these people. So
it's just been a really good time, and it's been a really good way to kind of immerse myself into the culture and make sure that I'm getting as much out of this trip as possible, just like with people who live here and stuff.
Yeah, and I really like her research because I get to travel a lot too.
Yeah, I've just been taking people to the funnest places. So.
Yeah. There was this one village we went to, and we stayed there overnight, and it was just like the most beautiful thing ever. Spiritually, it was just like we met like little kids, and like I talked to them, and I was like running around with them, playing with them, and like it was just like so beautiful. I don't know, like those kids like seem to have so much in them, and I don't know, I just love that. Yeah.
Wherever I've been in Morocco, not just in Rabat, people are so willing to like share music with you, and they're so willing to just like view it as a gift, like to view music as something that you can give to someone free of charge.
The amount of times I've gone into a store and then like I end up leaving with their contact information is insane. Or like they want to take a picture with me, or they give me a free gift because they're just like, thank you for at least just stopping by and chatting with me. Like it's so beautiful, and I love it so much. Everyone's so friendly all the time, and you don't get that at home. Like even living in Minnesota, like Minnesota niceness is a thing, nothing compared to here.
I was just sitting on the ground with someone else from this group. We were like sitting on the ground in like an alleyway, and then this guy and his son bring us over a carpet, and then they bring us like a plate of like just pastries and like cups for soda. Just like, it's nice, it's so nice.
I'll have really rough days here, and every once in a while, and I'll kind of feel the tears welling up, and it's been hard. And then my 20-year-old sister will just walk around with me on the streets. We don't even really talk much. We just walk next to each other, and seeing these little moments is really like what makes my time here so valuable and so special, because you never see this anywhere else. It's just here. It's just here in the Medina.
So I think more than a way to understand culture, it's a way to understand individuals. Yeah, you'll hear a lot of crazy stories if you hang out long enough at a skate park or a skate spot.
There was a guy just on a street corner playing guitar, and he was playing with like a backing track, so it was just like a couple chords, whatever. And I was watching him for a while and just kind of like, just hanging out and looking at him. All of a sudden, he walks up to me and says, "You play guitar?" I said, "Yeah." 2 seconds later, the guitar is on me.
People in the US like center around Christianity, but it's not like, at least personally for me, I don't feel like the practice of Christianity is like in play in a lot of people's everyday lives, but here it's like you feel like with the call to prayer and with, everyone actually practicing everything, it's just like, wow, like they really practice peace and like everything. I don't know, I feel like that's a big part of it.
And so you have these experiences in Morocco where sometimes without even like asking, things will just like happen to you and they're just like so magical. Just depending on who you run into and whether or not you open yourself up to it.
Just, it's not always a beautiful story.
And we don't need to just tell beautiful stories.
Yeah.
For many people in the American Midwest, it would feel difficult in many ways. It's like, where are my conveniences? Where are the white people, right? Like, what's happening here? Why does the food taste so differently? And it's hot, and they're kind of experiencing all these things that are hard. And so I think the difficulty of URSA also makes it something that's worthwhile.
Yeah, people like definitely treat you differently. I think the biggest thing is like getting looked at, like just people looking at you. That's like the biggest thing. Yeah. Just like uncomfortable, and also like being a woman too. The catcalling is kind of crazy, especially when it's in another language and you have no idea what they're saying, but you know that they're talking to you. So that's different, but I was super not comfortable at the beginning because I was getting quite a bit of male attention. I am very clearly not Moroccan, and I
get called Shakira.
I get called Shakira a lot, yes. And, there's the catcalling. That exists. That's a thing. And there was like a week where I got so fed up with it, and I would like put on my scarf and my sunglasses, and I would walk down the Medina because I was mad. And that worked, actually. People gave me way less attention when I wasn't happy bubbly.
I like another side of that coin too is like, yes, it is like sexist because we're women, but also like we are white in a country where it's not dominantly white. And that makes us stick out. Like my blonde hair and blue eyes, which normally camouflage me in the US, make me stick out like a sore thumb here. And that's an experience that a lot of Americans feel every single day. And this has just been like a little taste of like, yes, it is so uncomfortable. It feels terrible. It makes you feel like awful. It makes you feel unsafe in an area that you should feel safe in. And like, yeah, it's been terrible, but it's also like, okay, yeah, this is what a lot of people in our own country feel like all the time.
Like the prep in like spring semester, Ryan and Dana made it sound so hard being here. They made it sound like it's going to be one of the most difficult thing in my life. It's not. It's actually so easy, and like the people here are so friendly. Everything's like so easy compared to what we've been learning.
I'm curious, like, what your intuition is of like what has made it like go so kind of easily while being here.
Like the fact that I'm Muslim, and like we don't share the same culture, but like me and them share the same values in a lot of ways. So in that way, they see me as a sister. I get called the sister everywhere I go. Like,
I think when I first like when it clicked in my brain that like all these stares, all this uncomfortable attention, all the like low-key like following me around stores, I think making sure I'm not stealing stuff.
But like when they see me with the hijab and I walk into a store, they're gonna start talking in Indonesian, and I'm like, hi. I literally go hi, and they're like, American.
and I like almost cried because I was like, how could I be, I feel so uncomfortable right now, and I get to go back to a place where I don't feel that.
Feel that ever again.
And then like that's not the case for everyone on this program.
Right.
Compared to my white peers, like I get treated completely different. Like I'm not an outsider, and like I'm like one of them. Being here is like I'm one of them.
So when my family moved to Duluth, my wife and I and our kids in 2010, we thought our kids should learn how to skate. It's Minnesota, a winter activity. And we put them in a Learn to Skate program. And they're skating around, and somebody said to us, I mean, they're falling all over the place. Somebody said, well, if you really want your kids to learn how to skate, you just put them in a little hockey program. There are these little outdoor hockey programs all over. Just put them in there. And they're chasing a puck, and all the focus is on the puck, and they learn how to skate as a side thing. It just comes to them because they're so focused on chasing the puck. Chasing that puck means that they're learning to skate, which is learning how to live, how to form relationships, how to function in society, how to be adults. It's their experience in Morocco, and we respect that space. We respect their agency. We respect their adulthood. And I think they understand that and feel that. But we have a great deal of love for them. Jeez, I'm gonna cry.
I mean, we were really lucky to have produced a thing that a certain kind of student will want to do. Because we're running around campus saying, hey, do you want to do something harder that will push you and will be difficult and that you'll have to actually work on when you come home for up to 2 full semesters long? I mean, it's really insane. And so if a student looks at us and says, yes, right, we already know, like, we have a love for this person just already. Like, this is a cool person. This is a unique person, someone who really wants to try. They want to expand. They want to push. They want to try something big.
Picture a very different Finley than you are right now. Tell me about her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I wasn't like a hermit, but I was just like staying in my lane. And I guess I would tell her, like, don't be scared. Just don't be scared. Like, people want to hear what you have to say, and like, you are valuable, and like, you have stuff to bring to the table. And I feel like I didn't know that at first. But now, since I've like gotten into everything and I have some other stuff going on at school, it's just like, wow, like I can do stuff.
And like to come here, but like I just came and it's been everything I needed that I didn't even know I needed.
Yeah.
It's literally one of the most amazing things I have done so far in my life. So, yeah.
I kind of came into it with low expectations, just kind of not really knowing what to expect, but came out of it with so much more than I ever could have imagined.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, now I'm crying, I can say. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't know. I guess I just want to tell other people, if they ever watch this, don't be afraid to get out there and like just do stuff that seems weird or hard or unusual for you, because it might just be the thing for you. Yes.
You play a lot? Oh yeah, I play a lot, yes. Show me on the piano. Come on. I need your help.
We got data. You can see it here.
Sunscreen essential, EpiPen essential.
رزقك رب